And also tell her, don't have my daughter wearing lipstick on TikTok, or don't have her on TikTok at all.
Hey everybody, I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again.
So Kanye is probably crashing out right now, and honestly, I kind of get it. Because North West's latest TikTok just went viral, and suddenly a 12-year-old is everywhere online, being watched, clipped, judged, and talked about like she is a grown influencer. And the more these videos spread, the weirder this whole thing feels. Like, let's be real for a second, should Kim be blamed for this? Because at some point it stops being cute mom and daughter stuff and starts feeling like a kid being pushed into the spotlight she didn't even ask for. North is only 12 and she's already dealing with comments, reactions, and all the stuff adults struggle with. And what made this hit even harder is that Kanye has always been against this. He's been saying for years that he doesn't want North online like this, especially not turned into content. So if he's spiraling right now over these TikToks, yeah, that actually tracks.
So do mental health checks on your friends and your
You
loved
should be
ones.
more busy of your kids, not your friends.
Over the weekend, North showed up on the joint TikTok that she shares with Kim, wearing this bright blue bang, turquoise long hair, a black grill, fake face piercings, and those emo Hot Topic type outfits. She and her friend even had fake eyebrow piercings on their lips, noses, and brows while they were dancing around like they were in a full Scene Kid era. And just to make it even more crazy, she had on this huge diamond skull necklace that Kim gave her for Christmas, like a 106 carat skull necklace on a 12-year-old, because of course. Now, the blue hair has kind of been North's thing this winter, so that part wasn't shocking. What was shocking is the comments were actually turned on this time. And if you've been online long enough, you already know that's when things started getting out of hand. Because once those comments were open, they filled up fast. One of the first things that popped up was, "This is not what Kanye would have wanted." And truth be told, that line alone tells you exactly where a lot of minds were going. People weren't just looking at North, they were thinking about Kanye and how he's always talked about protecting his kids from stuff like this. Then another comment said, "Kim is going down a very slippery slope with North. Beware, Kim." Somebody else came in and said, "North actually being a Nepo baby the correct way is iconic." And that's when the whole thing turned into this weird mix of praise and panic. Half the comments were like, "She's serving," and the other half were like, "Why does this feel wrong?" And then there was this other angle that honestly kind of makes sense too, because a bunch of people started saying this whole look doesn't even scream Kim, it screams Kanye. One comment straight up said, "Why are y'all acting like Ye wouldn't like this, as if he is an obvious influence? She clearly gets her taste in fashion and music from him." And when you really think about it, yeah, that part isn't crazy. Kanye has always been weird about fashion, bold looks, breaking rules, not caring what anyone thinks. So the idea that North might be pulling from him instead of Kim, that's not far-fetched at all. Which just makes this whole thing even messier. North actually clapped back too. She went on TikTok and posted this whole compilation of people making nasty faces and weird reactions with the caption, "Me every time I see a grown adult talk shit about North West because of her style and piercings." And I'm sorry, but that's kind of iconic for a 12-year-old. And this isn't even the first time that she's done that. After her finger dermal piercings went viral, and yes, those are real, the internet started freaking out all over again. And the @KimandNorth account actually replied to one of the comments with just 2 words. "It's okay." That was it. And let's be real, that part, Kim did fine there. Supporting your kid online when they're getting dragged is not a bad thing. That's what a mom is supposed to do. But at the same time, when you zoom out and look at the whole situation, you can see why Kanye might be spiraling a little, because this isn't just about a hairstyle or a grill. This is about watching your 12-year-old get pulled into internet culture, fashion wars, and comment sections that don't care how old she is. And this isn't even the first time Kim has gotten heat over North's clothes. Remember when North wore that corset in Rome and everyone went at Kim for letting her dress like that? That whole thing blew up for days. Kim didn't really respond to that one, but she did talk later about how North went through a phase where she was dressing more girly just because that's what her friends were doing. She even said she wore something really girly once and was like, whoa, wait, this isn't me. She loves her t-shirts, her jerseys, and her jorts. Which, if we're being real, that sounds like a kid just trying to figure herself out. Then there was the moment in Paris during Fashion Week when North showed up with a fake hoop nose ring and people started worrying all over again. And in April 2023, when she walked the carpet in LA with Kim and Chris Appleton, everyone noticed she didn't even smile. She looked stylish, yeah, but also annoyed, like she didn't even want to be there. And all of these moments together don't just look like a kid having fun with fashion. They look like a kid growing up in front of cameras, opinions, and expectations she never asked for. On New Year's Eve, North was spotted in New York City hanging out with her friends and a 25-year-old rapper named Baby Exosa. There were photos of North posing in front of Rockefeller Center with her, and not long after that, she was also interacting online with the hip-hop duo Homicide Gang. And that's when people started getting uncomfy again, because it's one thing for a kid to like music or fashion. It's another thing when she's publicly hanging out and interacting with adults who are almost twice her age. One Reddit comment literally summed it up when someone said, North needs to be hanging out with middle schoolers, not adults who have jobs and could be old enough to be her mom. And yeah, that hits. Because even though Kim is getting criticized right now for how she's raising North, we can't pretend these signs just showed up out of nowhere. They've been there for a while. Like, remember that Instagram live moment that went viral in seconds? Kim was live trying to do this cute mom and daughter thing, and North just casually asked her why she talks different on camera.
Okay, I'm gonna open it and show you guys.
Why do you talk different?
Why do I talk different for what?
For your videos.
For my videos, I'm the same human being. I don't talk different. How do I talk different? Guys, do you think I talk different when I'm talking about contour?
Yeah.
Then there's the Met Gala moment that still has people talking. Kim walked in, fully styled, pearls, hair, makeup, the whole thing, and North just looked at her and said it looked like it came from the dollar store on national TV.
I like the pearls. I just don't like that it looks like from the dollar store.
And when Kim tried to get her thoughts on the whole outfit, North didn't stop there.
We're going for like vintage, authentic, pearly girly.
It's looking like beachy.
And she didn't only do that to Kim. North also went after Jared Leto and Pete Davidson at the Met, calling their looks cringe and saying one of them looked like he was going to the gas station.
Jared Leto killed it.
Pete Davidson. Hate it.
Hate it. You're going to the Met Gala, Pete, not the gas station.
Like, she was that young, but already in critique mode, like she is a full-time judge on a fashion panel. And there's one more thing that really shows how long this dynamic has been going on. Kim once admitted that when Saint was just a baby, she had to breastfeed him while hiding in a closet because North would get jealous.
I'm hiding in the guest room, you guys. I'm hiding in the guest room because my kids will not leave me alone.
Hey, that's mean.
When you look at North's TikToks, the outfits, the comments, the way she talks, the people she's around, it stops feeling random and starts feeling like something that's been building for a long time. And that's exactly why Kanye crashing out right now doesn't sound as wild as some people want it to, because from his side, it probably looks like he's watching his 12-year-old get pulled deeper into a world she didn't choose, and he can't do anything to stop it. So the real question is Kim actually letting this go too far, or is Kanye just losing it over nothing? Because if North keeps going down this road, we might be watching the beginning of something way bigger than a few TikToks, and yeah, that's the part nobody really wants to talk about yet.